This is madness.
My decision stands. Don't try to stop me.
But
What?
what about the Deponians? When you detonate Deponia, what will become of them?
Enough energy to catapult Elysium towards the nearest inhabitable planet, I hope.
Have you no conscience?
Oh, I do, most certainly. But it is necessary. And you are not going to change my mind.
But what about the Organon?
What about it? The Organon was destined to be blown up all along.
I forgot. But what about me? I don't want to die.
I know. You're the third prototype, aren't you? Yes. The tragic fate of the Alpha generation has always fascinated me. That's why I took Argus under my wing back then. You may think you aren't one of them, but actually, it has always been your destiny to die, just like the rest of the Organon. And the fact that you don't want to die is simply due to a flaw in your design.
But what about you? You're gonna die as well.
True, but this is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. With all the suffering I have caused, I don't deserve better.
Ha! So you've got a conscience after all. You don't have to do this.
Oh yes, I do.
But why would you want to sacrifice yourself for the Elysians? Who or what is forcing you? I mean, Deponia may be no paradise, but it's possible to live there, and many people do. And not everyone down there was as unhappy as me.
I know the life down at the surface. I spent a long time there myself. Like a rat amongst the garbage. That isn't a dignified life. Not for
a bunch of stuck-up swellheads? Hey!
If you really want to know, this is about my daughter. She lives on Elysium. I want a better life for her on Utopia. I'm doing this for you, Goal.
No, you old fool. What have you done?
What do you think? In a few minutes, a radio signal will be emitted from this high boat. It will activate all the blast towers around the planet. Deponia will be destroyed, and Elysium can finally set out.
Oh, this is gonna suck for him to find out.
Saved my daughter. That's what I have done.
I'm afraid I have to contradict you, Dad.
Goal? What? How?
I went to Deponia with Cletus. I knew you would never permit it. That's why I didn't tell you.
The girl we were looking for was you, the one who took pity on these junkyard dwellers and sabotaged our plans? This was about you the entire time?
Can't we celebrate this family reunion some other time? Deponia may blow up any minute now. Including us and your precious daughter. Exactly. What are you waiting for, Ulysses? Abort the detonation!
But that's impossible.
Can't we stop it somehow?
The only way would be to destroy the antenna before the signal has sent.
The transmitting antenna. Of course.
But the transmitter is on top of the upper deck. It would be a suicide mission. Who would be crazy enough to try?
I'm in. So am I. And I.
Well then.
Wow. Okay.
What are you waiting for?
I'm coming too.
You're staying here, Missy. You and I are going to have a serious talk.
There's the whole 3 segment. That's gotta be a sight.
You know, we could shut up. You know, we could shut up. Good thing I don't suffer from vertigo or any other sign of the zodiac. Oops, why does that always happen to me with antennas? Here we go. Haven't got all day, you know. was fun. Fun? You moron! You almost killed us! Oh, I've heard that so many times before, but never actually, you have killed us, and that makes all the difference. That's quite enough. I've had it with you. You will hold yourself back from now on. Leave the rest to us. So, how shall we proceed? You could jump. It's much too far. Or perhaps you could stop the rotor. Oh, don't be such a Rufus. The rotors are keeping the high boat upright. Even if we could block it, the high boat would capsize. That would be the end of us. You know, shut up. You know, we could shut up. How are we supposed to get to that? Step aside. I've got a plan. Stop! Don't! I hit it! And who's the idiot now? You, of course. Same as always. Huh? Why? Just look. The transmitter fell into the rotor, and it keeps blinking like nothing happened. Oh, damn! It's still active. How are we going to reach it now? There's a catwalk down there. Yes, I had noticed that too. Any chance we could get there by jumping? No idea. Why don't you ask our inspector over there? He's better at calculating the odds. There's a catwalk down there. I can see that. Any chance we could get there by... Down there? Just how stupid are you? Answer his question, please. Excuse me? You're the inspector here, aren't you? Then let's hear your assessment of the situation. What are the odds? Taking into account the rotation speed and the radius, the odds that we'd survive without being shredded by the rotor are about 1 in 3. Well, 1 in 3 isn't half bad. That depends. It roughly corresponds to your brain cells per head ratio. Well, 1 in 3 is... That depends. It roughly Well, 1 in 3 is... If the 3 of us all jump from different positions, at least one of us could make it, but that's insane. Have you got a better plan? Oh, bugger off. It's all settled then. It's all settled then. We count to 3, and then we all jump. 1, 2... Hey, what's this? Aren't you jumping? Are you? You were gonna cheat, huh? Not me. I almost jumped by myself. Good one. Again? All about no cheating this time. We jump at... 1, 2... You were about to cheat again. Well, 1 in 3 isn't half bad. That depends. It roughly corresponds to your brain cells. Good thing I don't... Or any other sign. That ought to have worked, but I always manage to break things. again? But no, we jump. 1, 2, 3.
Wow. GG.
Rufus? Rufus, wake up! Ouch! What happened? You made it! Bravo! Where's Cletus? I don't think he made it, but I'm not quite sure. It all went down very fast. Now, do you see the antenna anywhere? I'm at it. I can't reach it from here. No, wait a second. If I loosen this screw, what will hold up the bridge? I can't reach it from...
Got it.
I've got it! Do you hear me, Argus? I've got it! Very good. And now, destroy it, piece of cake.
Super close.
No! What are you doing? Destroying the transmitter. What else? You're not about to stick your hand in the rotor, are you? I knew you were an idiot, but the sheer folly of this really surmounts everything I've heard so far. I did it! The transmitter is destroyed! Deponia is safe! Yes, very impressive. But to make it a little more interesting, you blocked the rotor. Then help me up so we can get the rotor running again. It would be such a bummer if the high boat were to break apart at this point. After all, we're only a stone's throw from Elysium. Yes, that's an idea. Another idea would be to let you rot down there. I suppose it depends. Depends on what? Your decision. Will you help me with my coup against the Council of Elders? You what?
What's going on?
Something's blocking the starboard rotor.
Is that bad?
No idea. You missed Deponia.
We're about to crash? But we're almost there. I can already see the airlocks.
The airlocks, you say? But of course.
The maintenance ladders.
Perhaps I can hold our position long enough so we can evacuate.